Hi, Donna here. Today, I wanted to talk about if you are already established in your career, do you need to learn AI? Do you need to know how to use it? In this episode today, I want to talk about why you should learn AI, how you can learn how to use it for little tasks that you're doing. If this episode sounds like something that would be of interest to you, please stay with us after the introduction.
Grounding AI is more than a podcast about artificial intelligence. It's a conversation for leaders trying to understand how AI fits into business, relationships, and real world decision making. Hosted by Donna Peterson, each episode shares practical insights to help teams use AI more effectively, build trust, improve communication, and stay human in a rapidly changing world. If you're looking for practical conversations instead of hype, you're in the right place. Now, let's get back to the episode.
In November of 2022, when ChatGPT was first introduced to us, I was like a squirrel. Oh, a new thing. I got to look into it. And when I looked into it the first time, I wasn't impressed. It was very elementary. And with the clients I work with who have expensive offers and in very specific audiences, it wasn't going to work for us. So I stepped away. But then I came back because I was intrigued by this tool. And I slowly started to use AI just to rewrite emails for myself. I would write them out. I would copy, paste it into ChatGPT saying, does this sound professional? Does this sound like something a ABC company who's the CFO would be interested in reading? And slowly it started to change what I wrote and gave me suggestions. And I found them to be very useful. It started to help me get all the ideas in my head articulated down on a piece of paper in a way the recipient would want to receive that information. Now, we all know that if you're able to do that, they're more apt to read the message and they're more apt to take action. So I'm here to tell you, if you're sitting here on the fence saying, hey, Donna, I have been working for 3 decades, 2 decades. Do I really need AI? I already have built my career. I have relationships. I have clients coming in. Do I need AI? I'm here to tell you, you have the experience. You are the experts. You have the judgments. You have the relationships. But AI still can help you feel uncomfortable at first. I did not need AI to replace what I know. I needed to learn how to use it with what I already knew. As people who are established in our career, we have a lot of experience and knowledge up in our head. And what AI can do is help take all that and get it out into the world. AI doesn't know your customers. They don't understand what your customers are going through. They don't know the intricacies of your history or the products that you offer. There's no way AI can know all that. And that's why it is important when you use any AI tools, if it gives you a suggestion, you as the individual have to review it. You as the individual have to make sure if the information is correct or not. But what AI can do, it can help you organize those ideas. It can help prepare you for meetings. It can help write emails clearer for a specific audience. It can take one email that you wrote and then change it for different audiences. It can help you put together information into projects or GPTs that you now can share this knowledge with your entire team. If you've been in your career for many years, like myself, I have all these ideas in my head. I know how the industry has evolved. But sometimes when I sit down and I try to articulate it or I write an article, I go off into tangents. AI is a great way to help me create a direct path of giving the information that is needed. Here's the example. This week I was writing an article, and as I write, I do have a tendency to go off on tangents. And then I took the article and I put it into chat and I asked it, and it said the same thing. It said, Donna, you're going off in too many directions. The reader is going to get lost about what is the main point of this article. What is it that you want them to learn from this article? So AI brought me back in. And then with going back and forth with AI, I was able to create a very concise outline that I then could follow to make sure that as I was going along in this article, I stayed within the right lane. I stayed on that direct path. And why that is good is it's easier for one as a writer, but now I'm able to write content that will be extremely helpful to the reader. So I did this whole process with AI. It pulled down my article that I wrote, said I was going off in too many directions. It brought me back to one lane. I went back to the drawing board. I wrote the article. And then what I did is I was able to go out to the publication to get a description of the readership and the circulation, to put that into chat and say, now look at the readers, their demographics, and look at the article. Do you strongly feel that this article is something that will be of interest to the reader? It gave me feedback back and forth. But why I'm saying this is I know a lot of people think right now you're using these AI tools, it's going to replace humans. And I strongly feel that AI is here to make us better at what we do. And it also makes it better, the content we put out there. Before, when I wrote articles, I would write it my normal way, and I probably did go in different directions. I had an idea of the audience, but I didn't really go down and analyze, is this article written in a way that this audience, one, will resonate with it? Will they take action? And is this something that's important to them? And this is where AI can really help us start to put out valuable pieces of content that help people, help them take those next steps. That was one way I used it this week. Another way was just rewriting an email, which I told you earlier. It's one email that I'm sending out, but I'm sending it out to different segments. And we were able to take that one piece and change it. Another way that I was able to use AI this week, and I'm just trying to give you examples how someone who has been in her career for over 3 decades has found value in this tool. And I don't even like to call it a tool because it is more a valuable assistant that I use. I got results off of one of our email blast campaigns. What I was able to do is take those results, put it into a nice image that we could use for social media posts. I was able to create a great case study that we then can use on promotions. And I was able to put that information along with other pieces. And the client rented, I think, 5 different lists. I was able to put it all together into a nice cohesive report that I sent off to the client to say, for this project, you rented these files. These were the types of results we got. In some cases, we had the click-through information so we could analyze the actual individual and companies that clicked on the email, opened it and clicked, to give more valuable information on who is truly interested in what the company had to offer. That was all from tracking. Years ago, we would give the clients the opens and clicks, but then that was it. Now you're able to take one set of numbers or information, tracking or results, and change it into different pieces of content that you can use. Those are just a few ways that I have been able to use AI in my established career. For you, first thing is, wherever you are right now in your AI journey, you're right where you're supposed to be. If you haven't started, that's okay. You've been thinking about it. If you've dabbled but haven't done it consistently, again, that is okay. You've started to dabble. You are advanced. That's wonderful. But now go back to the beginning and see how can you be smarter on how you're using AI. And what I'm saying there is when I first got onto AI, and I've been using AI for a long time, I didn't use it with as much knowledge as I know now. Now I know when I go in to use AI, I've got to give all the background information of who I'm trying to send the email to. What do I want the outcome to be? You have to answer all those questions and you have to give it to AI so it gives you back out the responses you need. Just like going back to the article, I have to tell AI, I don't want it to be self-serving. I don't want it to be a world innovator, it's promotional piece. I want it to be an educational piece that the subscriber reads it and is able to take action. So for you, like I said, wherever you are right now in your AI journey, you're right where you're supposed to be. Don't feel overwhelmed and don't feel rushed into doing things. And don't think you need to learn every single AI tool out there. This week, pick one thing. And even if you're an advanced AI user, I want you to go back to picking one thing, maybe an email that needs to be clearer, maybe an email you wrote and AI did help you, but you're not getting the response rate you wanted. Go back, see who opened and clicked it, and give those details to AI and say, okay, these few people responded to this email. How can we change it now so that we can improve the response rate? You could take a simple thing as a customer's question. How do you get a better explanation to their question? You can pose the question, say, I usually give this explanation. Is there something or is there another way I can explain the answer to them so that they truly understand what I'm saying? Or you can take a task of meeting notes. Have it get organized. Yesterday I had, goodness gracious, I think it was an hour and 10-minute conversation. Thank goodness I have Fathom. And I took their AI tool to really analyze not only the meeting, but the emotion of the individual I was talking. Are they excited about the way we're going? Are they hesitant? Are they reserved? And then I went in and I looked at the action plan. I was able to get an action plan so I know exactly who's responsible for what and able to put a time frame with it so that I can follow up with them in a timely fashion. Or if I didn't get their reply, I could go back to them. You can also take a sales follow-up and see if you can make it more personal. At one of the shows I was at recently, the individual told me she uses it a lot because she has a tendency to be very direct and to the point. And she went back into chat and said, can you help soften this up a bit? I found that interesting because that's definitely a way I could use it. So go in there, use chat or any of your large language model for one thing. Remember, you bring the knowledge. AI helps you share it. And it can be a great tool for you so that you can take all that great knowledge and experience you have and get it out in the marketplace. Learning AI at this stage is not about chasing the technology. It is about continuing to serve the people well. Think about in your career all the changes you made, the evolution of your career. And along the way, you've always started to use tools that could help you do your job better. You got the tools that could help your clients succeed faster. That is exactly what you're doing with AI. If you're wondering on whether it is worth learning AI at this stage in your career, my answer is yes. I don't care if you are 21 and starting out or you're 91. Yes, learn it. Learn it because you'll see how you're able to take this knowledge and experience you have and get it out into the marketplace. You're going to be able to help more people. And I think that's why we're all in this world. We're all in this world to help each other, to encourage each other, to inspire each other to do greatness. If this episode gave you something different to think about in regards to AI, or it pushed you over to say, okay, I do need to look into I would really appreciate it if you could leave a comment below. What was it? What was the takeaway that really helped you? Or send me a question. Is there something else you would like me to cover in a future episode? Please rank the podcast. We need help sharing this podcast with people, getting more people to listen. But I will tell you again, no matter what stage you are in, no matter where you are in your AI journey, now is the time to start to look into it. Start to work with AI, but do a little bit every single day. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out to me at dpeterson@worldinnovators.com. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the World Innovators Grounding AI podcast. If you'd like to be updated when new episodes come out, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out our social media accounts to stay up to date on B2B marketing trends.